What's up, y'all? Checking in from the beautiful, beautiful Dominican Republic. Yes, your boy's on vacation, but you know the stock market doesn't take PTO, so I figured I'll give you guys a quick portfolio update and give you guys a look into what's been happening in my positions lately. Some positions are up, some are unfortunately down, but that's just investing. So let's dive right into what I'm holding, what I added, and what I'm deciding on trimming. And I'll see you guys on the inside. First up is Joby Aviation, and I'm still currently holding 235 shares. Now, this one has been my moonshot play for a while, and things got spicy. Recently, they announced a $125 million deal to acquire, I believe, Blade Air Mobility's passenger business. Now, this instantly gives them access to key infrastructure in areas like Boston, New York City, and even Southern Europe. When they announced this, the market liked it, and the shares popped up about 16% after the news. Now, Joby Aviation stock ran up all the way to like $20 just a couple of days ago, and they're not just talking big, man. They delivered their first eVTOL aircraft to Dubai, and I believe they even locked in a 6-year exclusive operating agreement there with flights expected to start in early 2026, and I believe that's where they're also projecting their FAA license, to come to fruition. So for Joby Aviation, I got in at an average price of $5.09. The current price today, it's $16.86. Still holding 235 shares. It cost me $1,196.46 to own the amount of shares I have, and it's currently valued at $3,964. So I've made a profit of $2,765, making up 231% return on my money should I decide to sell my positions. So for Joby Aviation, I'm considering trimming the position a little bit, mostly taking just my initial principal and then just let house money be house money. But it's something I'm still deciding. I haven't made a decision yet. I'll probably do that. And you'll probably get an update on the next portfolio video. So I trimmed that and then put that money elsewhere. Moving on to Kratos Defense and Security Solutions. So I currently still own 12 shares of Kratos. Kratos Defense and Security Solutions is not as flashy as Flying Taxis, but this one has been a beast. In the second quarter of 2025, they beat earnings. They beat their earnings expectations. I believe the expectation was 8 cents per share versus the 11 cents per share that they had. Obviously, the revenue jumped 17% year over year, up to I believe $350-ish million. It's currently being sold at $64.67. I got in at an average price of $22.72. So this is pretty much tripled in stock price. So it cost me $272.60 to acquire the 12 shares. Is currently valued at $777. So I made a profit on paper for $504.28. So Kratos Defense and Security Solutions and Joby Aviation overall has boosted my overall portfolio. Moving on to the next on my list is Google Alphabet. I have 9.2 shares of Google. If you look at the previous portfolio video, I had a smaller amount of shares, but I have been dollar cost averaging into Google. So I got in at an average price of $160.22. It's currently being sold at $201.04. So on paper, I've made $378.41. It cost me $1,400 to own 9 shares. Now it's valued at $1,800. Moving on to VOO. I got in at an average price of $501.79. The last price that has been sold at is $585.48. I own 1.2 shares. Again, it cost me $603. Now it's valued at $704. Moving on to Spotify. Now this is a free share that I got. It's 0.22 shares. But today it's up 95.75%. That's basically $77. It shows on there that it costs $80.51 and it's currently valued at $157.59. Moving on to Apple, I did buy some shares of Apple. I've been dollar cost averaging at an average price of $216.46. It's currently being sold for $228.52. Again, it cost me $1,168.49, currently valued at $1,200, making $64 profit on paper. Now moving on to Energy Transfer, ET. I still have 32 shares of Energy Transfer at an average price of $16.60. It's currently being sold today at $17.46, currently valued at $558.72 at a profit of $27.53. I still have my all realty income position. I still currently hold 4.22 shares at an average price of $55.55, currently being sold at $57.83. And then I still have my free shares of Ford, free shares of Starbucks. Now moving on to the losers for this update is SCHD. I own 30 shares of SCHD at an average price of $27.24. It's currently being sold at $26.88. So it's down 1.27%, basically down $10.42. Now I did add some new positions to the portfolio, and they're New Horizon Aircraft. I own 86 shares at an average price of $2.22. It's currently being sold at $1.72. Now this is in the same industry as Joby Aviation. It's also an eVTOL company based out of Canada. This was actually brought to my attention by a friend of mine. But yeah, this is a good company. I'm going to do a deep dive for this company and the next position that I'm going to talk about in a separate video. The next one on the list is KULR Technology. Now I own 100 shares of this company at an average price of $6.19. It's currently being sold at $5.23. So it's down 15.50%. Again, I've lost $95.93 should I sell today. Again, I'll do a deep dive into this company in a separate video after vacation. Moving on to the next on the list is Snapchat. Now, although I got this for free, I have been increasing my position in Snapchat. I currently own 39.37 shares of Snapchat in this portfolio at an average price of $10.05. It's currently being sold at $7.41. So it cost me $395 to own 39 shares. It's currently valued at $291. Basically lost $103.49 should I sell. Moving on to XLE, the Energy Select Sector Fund. I currently own 22 shares. I have been dollar cost averaging in XLE as well at an average price of $89.37. It's currently being sold at $84.85. It cost me $2,031 to own 22 shares. It's currently valued at $1,900. Basically lost $102.73 should I sell today. Now the last on the list is Yield Max, which is the Amazon Option Income ETF at an average price of $19.59, owning 27 shares. It's currently being sold at $15.30. That's down 21.90%. Basically lost $115.85 in this portfolio. So with all that considered, it brings my total net account value to $13,714.80, with $3,479 being profit. But that's primarily coming from the Joby Aviation position, making up $2,791 in profit, and the KTOS position making up $500 in profit, Google $373, VO $100, and the list goes on and on. So that's where the portfolio stands as of now: a mix of innovation, steady growth, and reliable income. Joby is my high risk, high reward flyer. KTOS is my steady defense grower. ET is my income play. SCHD for dividend income. Let me know which one you think will perform best over the next year. Drop it in the comments. And hey, if I can track my portfolio from the beaches in the Dominican Republic, you can definitely keep an eye on yours. So see you on the next one, and take care. That's it.